brings us to the beautiful city of Seattle. We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. Here's Cade York to start the ball game. And off we go here on Monday night. This will be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. He's going to air one out right away. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
He's trying to set the tone here for the rest of the game and let this defense know there is not a blade of grass on this field that you don't have to defend, because he reared back and he let that eat. And he's got to work a little bit on his touch, a little bit on his accuracy, but I don't think he needs to work on his arm strength.
And he's going to be very close to a 1st down. It's a good run there. Maybe just a couple of feet short.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
Trying to avoid the early 3 and out, they face 3rd and a yard. One of the tight ends in motion right. On 3rd and 1, here's Mahomes. That's over the middle and caught by Kelsey.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. A really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Here's Walker. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. They have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. That one intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their 1st points of the game.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. Now going to get a stoppage, injured player. Oh, it's CeeDee Lamb who is shaken up. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks' 13-yard line. Good for 29.
Explosive plays. Teams understand just how valuable they are in regards to the ability to score points. Typically, they come through the air, Mike. In this case, they got it on the ground. Now they find themselves inside the red zone.
And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Howell. To the left side, into the hands of Moore.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And he's not going to get away. They track him down.
If you want to win in this league and have a successful defense, how you perform on third down is critical. Even more so, your backs are up against the wall. The offense finds themselves down in the red zone looking for 6. Those third down sacks go a long way to keeping touchdowns off the board and making them settle for field goals. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive. But now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
He got all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't go to it by taking such a bad sack loss. Understand when the clock breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
That's caught downfield. It's Kelsey. This has been bizarre. From second and a mile, a huge gain, but still short of a first down.
So often, sacks, especially on first down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from second and long to third and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on third, don't be surprised if they go for it on fourth.
Now a 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got it! And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Seahawks. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally take him down.
To play in the NFL, you've got to have a short-term memory. Regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. In this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. He's got it at the 7. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Throwing is Mahomes. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
To the goal line and in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. That touchdown gives him 18 on the season.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Howell. Toward the middle. That's caught by Moore. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate. Ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Throwing is Howell. That's caught. It's Dameon Pierce.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run it here with Pierce. And the drive will continue. Good run down to the 44 and a 1st down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
They're going to run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Here's 3rd and 2. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And he's going to have the first down yardage. The stop made at the 31, but a new set of downs. First down picked up.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Howell. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. They'll run it and give it to the big guy.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
1st and 10. Mahomes now back near his own goal line. He'll get this complete to Walker. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. 2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got it. Now Seattle will use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. 3rd down and 9. To throw is Mahomes. That is caught. He finds Walker. And he's taken down.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day. Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. As hot down the field, it's worthy. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
First down, Kansas City.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. He'll air it out down the middle. That is hot. What a throw. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, KC.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
The extra point by Butker is good, and the Chiefs extend their advantage to 14-3. The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
That's what we do. Bring it home, boys. We got this. There you go.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence, and we're back underway here on EA Sports. This returnable from the 4. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll throw with Howell. Connecting with the tight end. That's Van.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
2nd and 7. A run. It's Pacheco. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Now it's Howell. Gonna look deep, looking for more. That's caught! And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. Here's a designed run. And he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force 4th down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Seahawks cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And they'll show him the sideline, out of bounds, getting back to the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
Once again, it's Walker. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Doesn't matter the level of football, Mike. If they can't stop it, keep running it until they can. I think that's what we're seeing here on this drive. Back-to-back explosive gains on the ground. I imagine at some point the defense gives it a different look.
From the gun, here's the give to Walker. And a short pickup here, brought down just shy of midfield. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now, Mahomes. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Outside of the turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Third and long for Mahomes. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Seahawks have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
Powell. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to beat him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Here now, 3rd and 5. A run up the middle with Pacheco. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up. Kicking time for the Seahawks. They'll punt this one away. Back deep, Xavier Worthy. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. That's complete left side to Worthy. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, this crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. Taking off. He'll try to get there. And he will slide down with the 1st down for the moment, but there is a penalty flag on the play. They run with Walker. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
4th quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple-possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the 4th quarter, and that's a gift. And that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense.
He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he's going to take this one all the way into the end zone. There is a marker down. We're going to get the call, but I think this one is going to stand. Butker's extra point is good. And the Chiefs extend it to a 21-6 advantage. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Off play action. action. He'll set up to throw. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time.
Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercepted. Picked off by their rookie first-round pick. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Chiefs. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Butker now for the point after. It's up and through. And the Chiefs will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. Can't fault the effort. He got half a couple of tackles, but ultimately the defense gets him for a loss of yardage.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Moore going in motion. To throw is Howell. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That is hard. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. Second down and 3. A handoff to Pacheco. He is in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Seattle. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll run with Pacheco. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. We call it the octopus. And it cuts the deficit down a bit further. The kickoff unit is out there. And they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the pistol, here's Walker. And that one not going to net too much. He'll get this down to the 31. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run the toss with Walker. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. Got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. Now a pitch to Walker. It's a pickup of 13 yards. And the Chiefs have a 1st down.
2-possession lead, 4th quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stop him.
A nice nimble run as he manages to pick up 3. And 3rd and final timeout taken by the defense, so the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left. Mahomes going to keep it himself. Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
This a must-stop for this defense. Facing 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Howell. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Howell. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Okay, this is it. I'm not having fun anymore.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And the Chiefs are going to take over here up near the 40.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs and make that a 5th straight victory as they're looking tougher and tougher to beat every week, especially heading to playoff time. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Seattle.
Open up the rhyme book and read the composition. I can truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like an esthetician. Food for thought, it's the highest caliber nutrition. Everything come out my mouth, that's my own cognition. I got out the hood, then got money in addition. I remember when that boy ain't had no pot to. They wouldn't let me in, so I never asked permission. Tours like a war, I'm getting minimum 5 mil permission. Hit the ignition and beat the emission. Like a clinician more than a musician. My flow rare like a first edition. Report for dismission. Everything I ever thought of, it came to fruition. King of the transition. We never switch and peep the acquisition, no omission. Your lyrics dry it in the prepare for collision. In the satellite that's on an orbiting mission.
I remember we